So let's go and take a look at the differences between a certified refurbished Apple Watch and a brand new Apple Watch. Now, I want to set the stage up a little bit. I will say I did happen to buy a certified refurbished Apple Watch a while ago. I bought another one a few years ago, and that was honestly a pretty interesting experience because although it is certified refurbished and most of the time they were used, it's insane the quality you are getting from a certified refurbished Apple Watch, but also these are almost brand new. I honestly think if I gave the average person a certified refurbished Apple Watch and a brand new Apple Watch, they would not be able to tell the differences. And definitely these certified Apple Watches are probably better deals overall than than even like a used Apple Watch in some cases, but especially a brand new Apple Watch if you have the ability of buying one. Now, the first thing I want to state is that if you're looking at a certified refurbished Apple Watch and they have one in the same configuration that you want, the same size, the same bands, the same model, well, it really doesn't make a lot of sense to buy a brand new Apple Watch at that moment because you can buy that certified refurbished one and you are getting almost exactly the same type of device for the most part. So some things that a certified refurbished Apple Watch kind of has to go through for it to be certified from Apple is that they mentioned on their website, all refurbished Apple Watch models are backed by a 1-year warranty, free delivery and returns, and also include full functional testing and thorough cleaning, the original operating system or a more recent version, and all refurbished devices are repackaged in a brand new box with all accessories and cables. Now, I'm pretty sure Apple also makes sure that the battery health is at a certain standard. If the battery health is at like 30%, I'm pretty sure they're not going to sell that Apple Watch, although they don't specify that this watch, is going to come in 100% battery health, but I don't even think that would be that big of a deal. My Apple Watch Series 4 probably has like a 50% battery health and it's still working. So the models, now that is that for basically the exterior, kind of like what the exterior of the Apple Watch is going to look like, as well as some of the internal components. It's going to look basically brand new. Most of the time, I would say what a certified refurbished Apple Watch is that somebody buys a watch as a gift for somebody, then they go ahead and return it back to, Apple. And let's say they wore it one time or they wore it within like a 2-week period. They return it, they get their refund, and then this watch basically comes in the certified refurbished market. I would say probably a majority of these watches are like that. So if you think about that story, people aren't really going to be able to use a watch like heavily in like a 2-week period. So because of that, these watches are also going to be pretty decent devices there. Now, the only thing going on that I'm not the biggest fan of the certified refurbished watches are, like I said, it's kind of a come as they come basis. So what that means is they're sold as they're available. So with an online, like when you go to the Apple Store or you go to the Apple Store online website, you can see that there's going to be watches available all the time. They might get sold out every once in a while, usually not, but you should be able to go inside of apple.com and buy any sort of Apple Watch that you want to. It's kind of a given. That's kind of what's been happening for the last several years. However, with a certified refurbished Apple Watch, it's kind of like first come, first serve. They don't have an unlimited amount of quantity of these Apple Watches. So you kind of have to just pick whichever ones are available. And if you don't have the one that's available, well, then you're going to have to kind of just wait it out until they do have one available. But it's also not a guarantee they'll ever get another one. It's probably going to happen. Versus with an online one like from apple.com, you know that as soon as this thing goes unavailable, they're probably going to come through and like probably make another one, like probably, drop another 10,000 and people can buy them, like whatever the case is. It's probably going to be something along those lines. But with the refurbished Apple Watches, that's not really the case here. So kind of like another thing to keep in the back of your head. Not the biggest deal in the world, but something to kind of remember. Another thing, there's not an unlimited amount of models that Apple sells for these Apple Watches. Currently, as of me making this video today right now, there's 3 different Apple Watches Apple is selling here. The Apple Watch Series 7, the Apple Watch SE2, and the Apple Watch Series 8. Those Apple Watches are plenty good for a lot of people, but some of the better deals do come when you get a watch that's maybe like 3 generations behind or like 2 generations behind. The Series 7 is only 1 generation behind, and they don't really even sell a certified refurbished Apple Watch Ultra yet either. So with this type of watch, you're kind of in this situation where you are buying almost like the current gen, which you can still save money with. But like I said, if you're looking for a Series 6 or Series 5, you will not be able to buy it in the certified refurbished market. Now, looking at some of the values in which these, Apple Watches kind of, how much you're saving, it looks like for a majority of the Apple Watch SE2s, you're saving about $40 from buying a brand new one to this type of certified refurbished one. For the Apple Watch Series 8s, it looks like you're saving about $60 for some of the models, but then again, it does change. So you can save up to $70, $80 on some, and maybe even upwards to $110 on some other models. So you're saving from $60 to $110 on all those Apple Watches. A good thing about them selling the Apple Watch Series 7 is that they don't really sell the Series 7 in the brand new market anymore. So you can actually go and buy one of these things in the used market and be able to save a little bit of money that way too, which is honestly very cool. So ultimately, there are just so many reasons to buy a certified refurbished Apple Watch. I don't think there's a big reason to buy a brand new one. If there is a brand new one available, if there's a certified refurbished one available, I would just recommend buying that. You can save some money. You get almost the same type of warranty, if not better, because you do get a 1-year warranty for free on that. So that would kind of make more sense for me to recommend people to buy. But I do actually really do like, brand new Apple Watches. You know what you're getting. But these certified refurbished Apple Watches are basically brand new Apple Watches when it comes down to it. So in terms of that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.